Bryant Turhan Emerson Moreland, better known as Eat That Pussy 445. I don't think I have to go into too much detail about who this guy is. At this point in time, if you follow creators like Moist Critical, Some Ordinary Gamers, or, you know, any form of commentary channel, you're probably well informed about who this guy is, or at the very least, if you're not exactly that familiar with it, you at least know the cupcake meme. The cupcake in question being him trying to meet up with a minor. But I guess to give a brief, you know, overview of the whole thing. Back in 2021, around April, EDP was caught sexting with minors. A guy by the name of Chet Goldstein set up a sting operation to catch him in the act, and it was exposed that he was in fact into children. Unfortunately, Chet himself was a giant dumbass, and due to his whole incompetence with the whole thing, despite EDP getting exposed, they still were not able to get him arrested. And ever since then, EDP has just been trying to desperately cling on to the fame that he once had and try not to let his career die, all the while not knowing that it was already in the grave the second he confessed to the act. And ever since then, there's just been a repeat of absolutely nothing throughout these 2 years. People have been keeping tabs on him, trying to expose his location, getting him fired from his jobs, and that's funny. Honestly, I have absolutely no pity for this guy whatsoever, but at the end of the day, despite, you know, fucking him over in every single aspect of life, he's still allowed to just roam around free despite being a blatant pedophile. However, there's been some recent development on this whole story, and it's got me quite optimistic going forward, because it seems like if the cards are played right, he will actually be going to jail this time.
I mean,
he eats cupcakes. That's what he does. What's up, Brian? Yeah, remember me?
JiDion is a YouTuber and live streamer known for his vlogs and prank videos. He's a pretty controversial guy. He's known to toe the line and do some crazy shit from time to time. He's interacted with pretty controversial figures in the past like Nick Fuentes and Sneeko. I'm not super familiar with him or his content. The only thing I really know about him are some of the dramas he's been involved in, such as that one spat he had with Pokimane and this other scuffle he had with Tommy Innit of all people, with me being on his side for both situations. So from a general and, you know, surface level point of view, he seems like an okay guy to me. I have no issues with him, and he's actually been a pretty pivotal player into the EDP story as of late. The thing that sparked this story once again was a couple of days ago when JiDion posted this clip on his TikTok.
You know, this is not a fucking joke, man. I'm just seldom at a loss for words. You know, 2 years ago you were caught, kiss my ass in X4K, trying to meet a 13-year-old. Really,
I'm not talking to you. He's talking to you.
My nigga, this is bullshit, man, that y'all fooling right now.
The clip in question seems to be a sneak peek into a video he's working on where he's confronting EDP while wearing a cupcake costume. Now, when I first saw this clip, I thought this was just one of JiDion's usual shenanigans, except, you know, he's making fun of a pedophile this time. And while I was kind of right about that, this is just a small snippet to a much bigger story. As the general public quickly realized, the other guy in the video is actually someone by the name of Skeeter Gene. He is another YouTuber known for being a predator hunter. As the description on his channel itself says, he's a Chris Hansen impersonator. I looked a bit into this guy's content, and from what I can see from a surface level, he seems to be legitimate. The videos are long, they're well edited, and it seems like he's going through a very thorough and proper process, such as working with the authorities and such. And this clip itself quickly garnered a lot of attention on social media, mainly Twitter and TikTok and all that, and JiDion wasted no time getting on stream to further explain the situation, so I'll just let this clip play. But essentially, JiDion was going to do an interview with EDP a couple of months ago, which he backed out on because he demanded JiDion pay him, and JiDion was obviously not going to pay a pedophile any amount of money. But despite not getting the bag, he still ended up joining JiDion's Discord server, and, well, he got access to more minors, so here's the clip.
The reason I'm here today, I could talk about it because the victim went public. So what happened was, when EDP joined my Discord, when he was about to do the interview with us, he didn't join, but he found a girl in my Discord, right? And in her Discord, she has her Instagram. So EDP, being the Rizzler that he is, he slides into her DMs and he initiates contact with her. No joke. The girl is legit 15 years old, and he slid in her DM. After a couple days, shout out to my mods, especially Inside. Inside lets me know that he initiated contact with her. So the first thing I did was I hopped on a call with her. I talked to her. I made sure she was okay and everything. I told her mom about the situation. Her mom knew about it. So the first thing I decided to do was, like, I had to hit up I had to hit up Skeet. I hit up Skeet, and we both We pulled up on him. We pulled up on him together. So we get all the information about all the DPs that he was sending. Brody was FaceTiming her. It was crazy. Oh, Brody's going to jail. He sent DPs to a 15-year-old girl. He sent videos, allegedly. We've had this in the vault for like a month. I was willing to wait a year to drop this video. That's how bad I want to see this dude under a cell. Police have all my information and stuff. I'm willing to show up to court. I mean, actually, I am gonna be at the court. Like, I'm part of the investigation now, so.
So it seems like this whole confrontation with EDP was just a fun little thing to make fun of him, but it is part of a bigger investigation that they are conducting with the authorities. And I think JiDion has good intentions. He seems very serious about this. He said he was willing to wait a year, but things changed and the victim was, you know, she came out public, so he just decided to give a sneak peek. I personally am very optimistic about the situation. I think it's 100% a good thing that EDP is finally gonna get his comeuppance soon, because let's be honest, it's very much well overdue at this point. And with this whole situation going on, it's actually crazy to look back on how he's been able to get away with this for so long. I mean, think about it, he's a pedophile that got caught actually trying to meet up with a 14-year-old girl, but somehow miraculously did not end up behind bars. You would think in that situation he would just keep his head down, crawl into a giant hole, and then just go into hiding forever. But no, this guy is a complete fucking freak, a disgusting piece of shit who just couldn't keep it in his pants. But I guess we should be grateful for how stupid he was, otherwise he wouldn't have been caught. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this story. For now at least. I'm gonna be keeping tabs on the story, seeing how it develops, and depending on what happens, I might make more videos in the future. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.